you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Wolverines ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Best. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Best. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He turns that loose down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Scarlet Knights are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Best. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's best. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Scott. Gets it past the marker. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the edge on the left. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere for him to run again. And now 4th down is going to be a tough one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's Best. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Might be changing the route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoffs. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Under fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Best. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Covey. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Figueroa. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They just keep firing. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Fires to the big fella. Fights off the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Best. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. The throw. Got his man on the right. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quick completion on the out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to fire on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The lone back's got it. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. What a cut. Now he's loose. There he goes. Past the 30. He continues to fight for yards. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smalls. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Best. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Running into the open space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Might be calling a hot route. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Back to pass. It's Best. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on fourth. Wants to adjust the pattern. Send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down for the offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Takes a handoff. It's Scott. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Back to throw, it's Baker. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Here comes the heat. Got it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wolverines! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Best. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Figueroa. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now, down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Figueroa. Buying some time. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they want.
There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. At the 20.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think if your offense defense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The field goal is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Man, what a missed opportunity for the field goal unit. You got a chance to put this game over the mark where they got to score a touchdown. A field goal's no good late in this football game. Now the tide has turned a little bit. The defense is going to need to go out there and bail you out.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Best. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Smashes through the tackle. Here he goes. Tag. Touchdown, Rutgers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man? They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.